Hi Mark, welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is on the subject of obesity, a problem facing most of the Western world because we don't control our minds. Our minds are the key to having a better understanding about everything in the world, everything about ourselves, everything about the people in our lives, but we don't focus on improving our understanding of our own mind. When we can control our mind, we will control our eating, we will control our exercise, we will control our weight, and everything else in our life. We have to have a better understanding that the mind works by linking information. And when you can control what you're linking and how you're linking everything with your mind, you'll have better understanding, better control, and better focus on your memory, your emotions, and your thinking. And by having a better understanding, you can start making the small changes. You can start making small changes to diet. You can start making small changes to exercise. You can realize why sometimes you may be eating when you're stressed or emotionally upset. And by having a better understanding about why you do what you do, you will be in control or better control of what you're doing. Someone who's obese, someone who's overweight, it's very difficult for them to try and realize that have a goal that they're going to be fit in 1 year. Sometimes it could take 3, 4, 5 years. It might even take 10 years for somebody that's obese to get back to sort of a good range, of good weight, of a good healthy sort of state. But you have to start somewhere. And the key is understanding how the mind works. People will talk about diets. People will buy diet books. People join gyms, get personal trainers, take health shakes, protein shakes, diet shakes. But the real key to losing weight is having a better understanding about your mind, how your mind works. And nobody's teaching this. People talk about, sure, having the right belief system. People talk about having the right attitude. But you need to have an understanding about how your mind works. This should be taught in school, at colleges, by doctors, by everybody. Your mind works by linking information. When you take control of what you're linking and how you're linking the information with your mind, you will have better control, a better understanding on what you focus on, how you're linking and what you're linking everything in your life. Everybody wants to eat, and the problem with obesity is that everybody needs to eat. So quitting smoking is as simple as not buying any more cigarettes and not having any cigarettes around you. But we can't avoid food. We need to shop, we need to eat. So it comes down to a point of how much, how often, and how active are you, and finding that balance, and realizing that just because you go to gym for 3 months and cut back on your biscuits and your fatty foods for 3 months, lose 5 kilos, that then you can go back to that lifestyle? No, their lifestyle's wrong. If you are 5 kilos, 10 kilos, 50 kilos overweight, you need to start making some changes. You need to start making some improvements. You need to start learning how to take control of your life by taking control of your mind. And the key here is what I call smarter linking. You see, everything we do is a process of linking. Whether we're communicating online, what we do with our time, whether we're going to gym, whether we're partying hard, it doesn't matter what it is, it's a process of linking. And even the mind works by linking information. Memories are just links in the mind, like beliefs. Emotions and feelings are caused by what meaning you link to life experience. If your car breaks down, you didn't service it, then you need to take some responsibility for it rather than feeling like the world's against you, because everybody has to be responsible for their actions. And a lot of people that are overweight have come up with a great story, great excuses. Oh, they're big boned. Oh, they're stressed. Oh, their life means that they have to be like that. That's the story they're telling themselves, the belief system. That's the linking that's going on in their minds, in their heads, that's allowing them to have a lifestyle that's killing them. They're basically digging their graves with their teeth. It's up to you to learn the skills and techniques to improve your mind, your memory, to learn how to deal with hunger pains, realize that food will be there today, tomorrow, next week. You don't have to eat to excess every single day. You need to find some foods that are highly nutritious and very low calorie, because things like that, like the fish, nuts, grains, satisfy you, give you nourishment, but they're not moreish. You're not going to want to eat them until they're coming out of your ears, like French fries, like chips, like hamburgers. You need to establish good routines, good patterns, And then realize that once you are on the right goals, once you start losing some weight, once you start achieving some of the success you want, and you realize you are in control, this empowers you to start taking your life to the next level, because everything is linked. If you can control, if you're not a smoker, if you're not a drinker, if you don't have any other addictions, just food, then you are in control of 90% of your life. You're just not in control of that one factor, that one item, and that's food. So you need to concentrate, learn the skills, read some books, watch some videos, and learn how can you control your diet, because it's all about realizing that you only eat because you have hunger. So when you can start controlling, what is hunger? It's all felt emotions, feelings. It's a biological need in your head. When you're hungry, your stomach's aching, your brain starts stressing you out. You start getting grumpy, frustrated, angry. If you can't control that, you'll always reach for food. If you get upset, someone says something nasty to you, and you can't control that, you're going to reach for food. There's lots of reasons, and there's obviously, it's very difficult to solve. Otherwise, we would have solved this problem by now. Everyone can see there's a problem with obesity, and there's lots of people out there promoting books and ideas. It's not working. Why? Because we're not teaching people how to control their lives by controlling their minds. And the reason why is because psychologists, psychiatrists, neurologists all have this high-tech jargon about how your mind works, and it doesn't help the average person. You can't teach children psychological techniques. You need to keep things basic, and the most basic technique is smarter linking. When you understand that your mind works by linking information anyway, there's associations, there's links created in your mind. What you like, what you don't like, when you want to eat, how much you want to eat. It's all set up. It's all established in your head. You need to learn how to control these links. And by being smarter about the way you're controlling your linking, will give you the results that you desire, will give you the life that you desire. And when you realize that you can actually start controlling your weight, your diet, your exercise, your job, your relationships, your temper, your attitude, it's up to you to improve the way you're living your life by the way you're linking your life, and asking the question often, what am I linking and how am I linking it? Like I said, if someone says something nasty to you and then you go and eat a box of chocolate biscuits, bad habit, bad reaction, and obviously bad results. But believe me, a lot of people do that, and they realize that they don't even realize why they're doing it, and they're telling themselves a story why it's acceptable. When you start taking control of everything you're doing in your life, you will be in control of your diet. You will be in control of your habits. You will be in control of your behavior. You'll start seeing progress. You'll start seeing improvements, and that will motivate you to realize that you are in control. You can take your life to the next level. And just because you have been 20 kilos overweight for the last 10 years, it doesn't mean you need to live like that for the rest of your life. You have the power. You have the ability. And if you don't like my education on smarter linking, then definitely check out other people. But the more information, the more education you have in your head about how to control your eating and how to control your diet and how to control your exercise, then you will be in more control, greater control, better control of your weight, your appearance, your diet, your health. It all comes back to how healthy do you want to be? How much energy do you want to have? How much life do you want to enjoy? And if you're walking around 100 kilos overweight, this makes life extremely difficult. So start learning the skills, start developing ways to improve your mind, the way you're thinking, and the way you're living, and you will improve your life in every area.